So here I am. I just turned 25 a couple weeks ago, and last month I made $24,000 in commission, $24,000 in my fucking bank account, working literally 4 or 5 hours a day on average. And I'm reflecting on this shit because a background on me, where I come from a town of 4,000 people, right? And at 21 years old, I was a college dropout. I was an alcoholic, literally drinking like a case of beer a night, doing drugs on the weekends. And I was fucking depressed and lost. I was so depressed and lost, I got a sad face tatted on my fucking leg, and I might have the shit popped up. I don't know yet. And that was like 4 years ago. And now here I am now, making more money than most people, working less than most people. I'm literally sitting in my dream truck. And I came from a small town, fucking broke, like $200 in my bank account, making $1,800 a month, spending most of that on beer and partying, to now. And I'm going to talk about how I got here. Because like, if I got here, then fucking anyone can, to be honest with you. And really the first thing that helped me get here is understanding there's actually no fucking rules in this world. And I really believe in this shit. I believe in this shit so much. It may sound small, but like, I got my fingers fucking tatted. Right? And I did this for a fucking reason. Because usually when you get your fingers tatted, it's like, oh, this guy's like a drug addict or something, or he's like a rapper or whatever. But I got my fingers tatted, for example. But I believe there's no fucking rules. When I realized this, that I can make as much money as I want. There's no rules saying I can't. I could dress how I want. I could travel where I want. I could be who I want. When I realized that, that was just step one. And I want you to realize that you could be whoever the fuck you want. No fucking rules. You don't need to come from money to make money, right? You got to have the desire. And you realize there's no rules, you're going to gain this fucking desire if you truly want it. There's no rules, you could have what you want, right? And then I learned about the law of attraction. And on a deeper level, to be honest with you, I've gone very deep on this shit, more deep than most people, right? And I'll say this, what you think about is who you are and what you'll become. And it sounds cliche, but it's fucking true, right? So if you're around losers, if you're watching shitty TV shows, if you're listening to shitty music and you're having shitty conversations and you're around losers, you're going to be a fucking loser. Because guess what? All those inputs program your subconscious. Your subconscious runs the world. The law of attraction is what you think about all the time. You don't know what you're thinking about. You just can't. You can't control your subconscious. Right? So what you can control is your inputs. So this is what I started doing. I started fucking cutting everyone out. Everyone that was a fucking loser, that wasn't aligned with what I wanted, as harsh as it sounds, I cut them out. I even became distant with my family, not because I hate them, not because I think they're losers, but because they don't have what I want. They aren't who I want. And they couldn't, and honestly, since I come from such a small town, everyone knew who I was and I was a fucking alien. People thought I was a dick. You know, they literally thought I was a fucking dick because they couldn't understand. They couldn't understand that I wanted more. And to be more, I couldn't be around that. So I cut all that shit out, dialed in who I was around. And when I learned this, the law of attraction, I was like, I need to start being around people that actually have what I want. Winners. People that have financial freedom, time freedom, travel the world, make money, not working stupid jobs, to be honest with you, living this NPC ass life. And that's the truth. Like, that's the fucking truth. That's what I thought. And that's what I still think. So what did I do? I was like, how do I get around these people? I found this guy that I'd been watching for years on YouTube named Arlen Moore. Had a sick life. Moral of the story, I paid this guy to mentor me. And when I paid him, my life changed forever. I got around people that are actually making real money, living their dreams, traveling the world at a young age, right? I started coming all around all these people like that, doing all these different things, right? And throughout that, I started my first business, which was a marketing agency. With that shit, I was making like 7 to 10K per month with my marketing agency. And I was just working more than most people. And I was dealing with like clients and stuff. And I honestly wasn't happy. I was like, well, what do I do like? I like sales. Right? I like selling these people. I'm fucking good at it. I could always sell myself, right? I was like, I just had that shit. I was like, I always got what I wanted. I could sell myself. Could sell anything, honestly, in my opinion. And I realized that. I was like, I like sales. So I knew about this thing called high ticket closing. I knew some guys in the space. They had some ins. And I went all in on that. And that leads me to my second point. is figure out what you're fucking good at and go all in on that shit. Because my first month going all in on high ticket closing, I made $12,000 per month. And that was a huge aha moment. Like, oh fuck, bang, bang, 12K per month, my first fucking month. I was so pumped, right? But I wanted to become really, really good. I didn't want to just make 12K per month, right? So I started reinvesting in my skill set, right? Becoming the best I could be, because entrepreneurship, sales, whatever it is, it's all a sport. You should treat it like a sport. Tiger Woods, best golfer of all time. That guy had a fucking trainer. LeBron had a trainer. Michael Jordan had a trainer. Anyone you can fucking think of that's a beast in anything literally has like someone that helps them sharpen their sword. So that's what I did, right? I kept investing in my knowledge, investing in my skill set, and I got really, really fucking good. And what happened was I was so fucking good, but I literally wasn't making like much more money than I was on my first month, right? And I started to realize like, fuck, I'm limited. I'm limited to this offer, like this business that I'm selling for. So I got into a new business, a new offer. And on that offer, the offer I'm on now, I started making, like last month, I made $24,000 in commissions. And I'm no different than the version of myself that was on the other offer making 12K, right? Because your vehicle matters, right? The people you're around matters, your mindset matters, and the vehicle you're in matters, right? Like you're going to be limited. If you're in a Honda Civic, but you're a fucking NASCAR level driver, a fucking F1 level driver, but you're in a Civic, you're going to go as fast as that fucking Civic. So you need to put yourself in a fucking Lamborghini, fucking SVJ, right? If you want to get to where you want to be, if you want to go as fast as you want, if that makes sense. Right. So I learned all this shit, and I'm just going off on the rails right now, talking about reflecting all this. But really what I learned from all of this, guys, like from going from where I was when I was 21, broke and depressed, drug addict and shit, to sitting in my dream truck, $24,000 last month, not even working that much. What I've learned is your environment is going to set the tone for who you're going to be. Your knowledge and your skill set is going to determine how much fucking money you make. So if you don't know shit, right, about how to make money, if you don't know shit about how to sell, you're not going to be able to make money, to be honest with you. Like you're just not, right? Your knowledge and your skill set are going to determine that. And your vehicle is going to amplify that. The vehicle you're in is going to allow you to reach your fucking full potential. And then the final part is to never fucking stop going, to never be comfortable. When I made $24,000 last month, I was not fucking happy. I was actually kind of sad. Because I was like, damn, this is not fucking shit. To be honest with you, like this isn't shit. I don't know if there's ever going to be enough. Because my dreams are so fucking big. You got to dream big, you know? You got to dream fucking huge. You got to have huge goals. Because you're limited to where your mind expands. Again, the law of attraction. If you're putting rules on shit, again, there's no rules, right? Like your mind determines everything. First of all, dial in your environment. Second of all, get around people that know what the fuck they're doing, that are actually making the money you want, because it's true. There's no rules. If you see someone online making money, they know something you fucking don't. So get around them and figure it out. And when you figure that shit out, execute. Fucking execute. Put in the fucking work. Never stop. Like be hungry as fuck. Because life is a competition. There's people out there that want what you want. There's people out there that want they want the money you want. They want the fucking business you want. They want the customer you want. They want the girl you want. They want the car you want. So if you're not going to go take it, then someone else is. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So this is what I've learned, right? Like this is truly what I've learned throughout all of this. There's no rules. There's no fucking rules. You can be whatever you want. Do what it takes to get around the right people. That is a shortcut. That's a huge fucking shortcut, is actually getting around people that have what you want, because the second you do, you're literally going to be able to learn what they're doing. If there's someone making money in some certain thing, get around them, learn from them so you could copy and paste that shit and then put your own taste on that shit, put your own touch on that, and then amplify that shit with the right vehicle. and reinvest in your skill set, reinvest in your education, reinvest in your fucking knowledge. And that's what's going to get you to where you want to be. So if you're someone in this life that is unhappy, that doesn't have what you fucking want, realize it doesn't have to be forever. Realize your shit could change a lot very quickly. Very, very fucking quickly. If you're not scared. If you're willing to take action. If you're willing to take risks. Personally, I've faced uncertainty more than the average person. I've taken such big risks that the average person would fucking puke. They would literally start puking. I promise you I have. I've invested more than a college tuition in my own skill set and my network. And that's why I'm here. That's why I don't have to worry about making money. I could go anywhere in the world, drop me off anywhere in the fucking world, literally anywhere, with my laptop, and I'm going to make money. And I'm going to make good money. Yeah, like seriously, like I'll make more money than the average person working less than the average person because guess what? I have a powerful network. I have a powerful skill set. I understand the law of attraction. I understand how shit works. And I don't believe in rules, right? So yeah, like I said, if you're in the middle of nowhere, or if you're somewhere and you're sad and you're not making the money you want, you're not living the life that you want, it's okay. There's a way out, but it's going to actually require some fucking guts, to be honest. It's going to require some balls. You're going to have to put some money down. You're going to have to fucking dig in, but it's going to be a beautiful ride. And you should accept that. You should accept this life as just a fucking ride. Worst case scenario, if you're unhappy, is you're going to stay up right where you are. You're going to make it right back to the land of unhappy. You don't have to be there. It's all upside. Yeah, your life can change. Fix your environment, get the skill set, get around people that know what the fuck they're doing, execute, reinvest, and take huge fucking risks, to be honest with you. You'll live a beautiful life. 99% of people won't actually do that though. 99% of people won't take the risks. They won't take the action. They won't invest their money. They won't actually do what it takes to fucking win, right? And you gotta wanna win. You gotta wanna fucking like dominate. I don't know how people actually fucking walk around knowing they're like not winning. Like they're not actually doing more. Like, you know, like how the fuck can you wake up and just say, I'm okay with this, even if you're making like $1 million? Because guess what? I don't think winners think like that. Actually, I know winners don't think like that. The person that you look up to, the person that has what you want, isn't settling for where the fuck they're at, to be honest with you. So never settle as well. Never fucking settle. I could keep going on and on and on, right? About like how I got here. But really the main things that got me from where I'm at now to being successful, being here right now, like I said, guys, fucking environment for one, network, invest in your fucking skill set, invest in your network, get around the people that know what they're doing, and then fucking execute when you have the opportunity and realize there's no rules and compete every single day, right? So yeah, if you're someone out there that is lost, you're not where you want to be, you know you could be fucking doing more, and you honestly just don't know where to actually start, literally, and you want to learn a high leverage skill set, you want to be around winners, you want to make good money, online, travel the world, do whatever the fuck you want, then you could hit me up, right? There's a link in the description. You could reach out to me and we could talk about working together, right? Seeing if like you would actually want to work with me and I could teach you what I do, right? So, yeah, there will be a link in the description. God bless. Cheers. Peace out.